Right, buddy, I want to talk about Cunha and Bruno. I think these are two players. What we've seen so far in the preseason games has been two quality players. I think with Bruno Fernandes, you'll see in like his consistent quality, and I think again we saw Ugarte and Mainu in midfield, and we saw Bruno closer to goal, which ultimately I still don't know where his best position is, but I feel like he's more comfortable in that position. And I think you did see that connection performing with Cunha. He was playing nice 1-2s, interchanging play. He was always looking for Cunha, and I think those two players are, you can see in like the clips United putting online and the footage, they do have a very good relation. And Bruno is just like Amorim's talked about, and Cunha's talked about how he helped him settle into life at United. And I think Bruno is just that sort of player, the role model, the captain. I think what we're seeing in their performances is they're two similar kind of players. They're very creative. Obviously, Cunha's probably more like being five. I think he's 5, 6 years younger than Bruno, but being younger, he's more energetic and has that pace and that flair. Whereas Bruno's someone who, again, if he's running, he can carry the ball. He just has less pace. I would prefer to probably play a pass than rather to carry with it. And again, that's the Cunha is the profile that we've been needing to bring in. But I think that duo can become very, very good. Whether that's Bruno operating as more of a deeper playmaker, or Bruno as a 10 with Matheus Cunha. And always remember, you've got Brian and Buemo to add to this. So again, I think that partnership is forming well. As I said, I think I don't know if Ugarte and Bruno would work in midfield, but I definitely think Ugarte and Mainu can form something. But in terms of Cunha and Bruno, they look like two very top talented players, and you can see Cunha is just someone who wants to work, he wants to achieve big things, and what you've seen from his performances so far is that desire. Again, everything he's doing might not be coming off, he might be making mistakes, he might give the ball away, but it's that work out possession when we get pressed, and his ability to run back. Amorim, we know how much Amorim likes Cunha. I mean, he bought him in, he started both of the games. And I think that left hand, he has really nailed down that spot. I think if you look at last season, we had, what was it, Mainu played there, Mount played there, Bruno played there, Garnacho played there. But I think Cunha is going to be in that left hand. Now, the right hand, I think, is more up for grabs yet. We haven't seen Buemo play yet. You might see Bruno operate there. So, listen, I think what you're going to see from Bruno and Cunha, you're going to see that understanding develop the longer that the games and the more games and the more time they spend with each other. You have to remember it's been, what, 2 or 3 weeks around that United have been back in pre-season training. Or around just under, what was it, 7th? Yeah, so it'd be just under 3 weeks of pre-season training. So we're still early on, but I think those two in particular, they seem, just what I've noticed from the game, they look like two sort of players who are on a similar quality level. For example, like, I'm not being disrespectful, but I think Garnacho and Bruno, there's a different quality level there. And I think the understanding is something that's important, and building relationships is fantastic as well. As I said, we still could see Garnacho play for United this season. I think what you're going to see from Bruno and Cunha is that I think you'll get more goals and assists from them, and more great glimpses of play. And I'm excited to see it. As I said, it's only 3 weeks now till we played that first game against Arsenal, and listen, I'm very, very excited, to be honest. It's going to be hopefully another good season. But yeah, I wanted to do a video talking about what to expect from kind of Cunha and Bruno. Again, as I said, you've got more players to add to that. You'll have maybe Ugarte or Mainu in midfield. You might have an Mbeumo there. Again, you could see Bruno play as a 10. You have Cunha and Mbeumo as the 9. But I think these sort of relationships are important to build in pre-season, which why I do think is quite frustrating that we won't see Mbeumo to the last game, because I think these, especially against West Ham or even against Bournemouth and Everton, it would have been 2 games, and you could have got Mbeumo win. But again, we still have the Fiorentina game. He'll probably get some minutes against Everton as well. So yeah, ultimately very, very excited. But listen, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about Bruno and Cunha? Do you think they can form a formidable relationship? I don't see why not. And I think the quality that they have is fantastic. And you can see just their quality level is miles better than most of our team, to be fair. And I think that's a testament to them as players. But I think the recruitment side of it has been pretty good as well. As I said, there's more quality players in the team as well. And yeah, you just see the way Bruno talks about him. He's settled in very well with everyone. He's a very likeable guy. So yeah, let's see what happens. But thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy.